I started off in a good home, well taken care of. Got married right after high school. Got divorced. Started bouncing strip clubs and that kind of stuff. Got to selling drugs. Got to doing more than I was selling, and things just kind of went downhill from there. Caught my first felony in 2005 over possession. Walked off 5 years of paper on that, and then got picked up in 2016 on a warrant for selling to an undercover. Did 14 months in Greene County and 14 months in DOC. I had like a month left, month and a half, so I was a little nervous about it. I mean, I had to find some place to go. I was familiar with Victory Mission. I'd stayed there once before. And I knew Brian spent time up here, so it seemed like a good fit. Probation officer that I had at OCC at the time suggested it, and she helped me get in contact with them down here, and then I got in touch. Well, I stayed in touch with Brian while I was there, and he kept me encouraged to keep after it. Victory Mission was a good fit for me because it was structured. It helped me get back to my faith, which I'd lost a long time ago. The classes were great. Every class I took, I learned something from, came away with something, and it just kept me pointed in the right direction. I've been out a year today. I would have to say that the biggest impacts in the classes was Jobs for Life and Living Free. Especially Jobs for Life, I got an awful lot out of that, not just how to do resumes or do interviews. It taught me some things about myself I hadn't thought about or hadn't spent enough time thinking about. I did mine at Assemblies of God, and then I did Jobs for Life at Schweitzer's. I go to Redeemer. That's the first church I went to when I got out, and I've been with them ever since. They've been great for me. They've been extremely supportive. They've showed up for any kind of celebrations or any graduation I've had. They're always there. We do a community group every week that I attend, and they've just treated me really well. I mean, they baptized me Easter this last year, and I just love them. Well, the Jobs for Life taught me not to be nervous when I'm talking to like a supervisor or manager. It gave me the confidence to do the things that I already knew I could do, but I might mess this up, or I don't want to say the wrong thing, or no, just go do it. You know how to do it, so do it. That's how I ended up with the lead man position of God, because when it came open, I stepped right up and asked for it and served myself and stepped right into it. Everything's a year today. Been in the program a year, been out of prison a year, been on probation a year, so this is kind of a milestone, I guess you'd call it. This time last year, when I got to the program, I was sitting there thinking, I don't know about this, you know. I mean, truly, it was a big shift. It was not what I had expected for myself. Of course, when you're in prison, you really don't know. I mean, you still have the wrong mentality about everything. But I thought, well, I'll give it a try. I'll actually give it an honest try. And the farther I went, the better and the easier it got. The old thoughts, they just don't come around very often. I mean, it's very seldom I have any thoughts of my past, you know, the drug use or anything else. Very seldom. And when I do, it doesn't last, but it's like a momentary thing. It's gone. It's just not something I ever want to go back to. It's gotten easier every day along. It's gotten easier, you know, with the church and the program and the classes, and it just made it an easy transition to go the path I need to go, follow the Lord, and the world can do whatever it's going to do because it's going to anyway. And I just stay on my path and keep going forward. I didn't have any peace before I went to prison. You know, everything was a nightmare of stress, you know, from day to day, just surviving. And now surviving is just, it comes natural now. I don't have to think about it. So I actually have a life now, whereas I didn't before. Well, that the Lord help me be victorious over being a victim. And I don't have any victims. You know, because I spend a lot of my time running people over, I mean, in all kinds of ways. And it's just not me anymore. Compared to my past, I mean, I was in a dark place before I went to prison. There's no way back. I didn't care much about anything. And now I have great plans for the future. I mean, I like the job that I have. I intend to stay with them and keep working up the ladder there. And they want to see me succeed there. And the future it's looking good. I mean, stay with the church. Have some classes coming up there that I'm looking forward to. So go to work, go to church, and stay out of trouble. A year ago, the calmness and the peace that I have now, it didn't exist, and I really didn't think it would. Hadn't even envisioned that I would feel like I do now. Hadn't even been a thought. It wasn't. For me, it was staying in the Bible, because I had been reading the Bible before. I mean, while I was still locked up. Wasn't doing much church services, but I was still reading. Keep your faith. Remember that God's got you. Every time you fall, He's going to pick you up and dust you back off and turn you back the direction you need to go. Just have that faith and that belief. And even if you don't agree with what's going on around you or what's being said to you or what you're being asked, don't run from it. Take it as an instruction. Take it as maybe I need this, and just do it. I mean, it's nothing but time, and you have time. Use it wisely, and just stay with the Lord. He'll get you where you're trying to go, no matter what else. No matter what else happens around you, just trust in God that this is where you need to go and the direction you need to go, and you'll be all right. I'm living the victory life, definitely. It's been a victorious run for me, and it's still not over. It's just beginning.